there's been so many sort of defining moments along the sort of fast growth that we've been through over the last 7 years that it's quite difficult to sort of point out one or two. But to be fair, some of the bigger moments have been sort of moving premises from what felt like a dungeon when we first set out for the first few years into some purpose-built 20,000 square feet of office space, and actually being able to sit down and have a sandwich in a canteen with colleagues was probably one of the defining moments that we all talked about. It was quite great for the first few months because we had so much space. We used to play five-a-side football downstairs. We had the table tennis and pool tables, and it was great. Unfortunately, now we're starting to get that problem again where we're filling up, so some of the toys are starting to move, so we can't play football the same, which has always been a problem. But that sort of still got the table tennis and still got the same sort of party atmosphere within the business. But as you grow your business, you go through so many different phases. It's quite difficult to just pinpoint one. I mean, to be honest, until a couple of years ago, I didn't really know what an entrepreneur was. And I'm still not that sure myself. You meet so many different people, and I don't really class myself or tar myself with a certain brush. I think what I've always been is sort of ambitious and enthusiastic, and always wanted to sort of develop things. And I'm the sort of person that sits there and always wants to change something. Nothing's ever good enough. So on the train on the way up here today, I was doing a long list of the things that GNNER should be doing differently. I'm that sort of person. I think it's either you are or you're not. And I think that just has now turned into this word entrepreneur and developed into something that is getting bigger and bigger as the years go by, which is great for people like myself who are in business and who create jobs and wealth for the local community. Pretty much every company that I've set up, I've had a plan for an exit at some stage. Because again, to be fair, the reason I go into business was to make money. I'm not ashamed of saying that. I do it to make cash. So the first 3 businesses were very much planned an exit route. Daisy was actually planned to have an exit route within 5 years. We're now in year 7, so it's not quite worked out that way. And then that's mainly because of the way that it's grown. It's gone a lot bigger than we ever thought it would be. I thought I'd get to 20 million and probably exit. We're now at 74, and we've still got a lot of headroom to go yet. So and I think it's the journey. If you're enjoying the journey, you continue along it. And I certainly think that the first 3 companies were more sort of building blocks for me, learning how to manage people, how to manage banks, how to manage situations, and going along that journey. And Daisy's probably at the moment the sort of pinnacle of it for me, and I'm really enjoying the time that we've got at the moment. I think every business has a different type of leader. I think there's some sort of core skills that predominantly most of the leaders will have or will sort of show. I mean, the way that we kind of do it is sort of by empowerment. So my big thing is letting people get on with the jobs that they're going to do. We try and develop people through the business as much as we possibly can. And I think more than anything, you've just got to have someone who's strong, who's got a vision, and actually believes in where they want to go, and that's the way that my approach has always worked. I share everything with all the staff. We have monthly briefing meetings where I tell them exactly what the company's doing, where we've gone wrong and where we've gone right, and where we want to be in the next 12 to 18 months, and try and do it in bite-sized chunks, rather than sitting down doing a 5-year business plan. It's not worth it for the business that I'm in, because literally every year we reinvent the business and we go forward and pretty much double the size of it. So it's difficult to be able to sit there and go through a 3-year plan. What we try and do is sort of empower people so they feel part of it, and I think that's what we've managed to achieve today. I think the other element from our perspective is fun. We have a great, working relationship with everybody. We have the beer bus, we go out every month. I don't do it as much as we used to, mainly because of the kidneys, but, we do, great things like that. We took 60 of the staff skiing this year as a reward, and that was throughout the business. So whether you're the cleaner, whether you're in IT, whether you're in accounts, chasing cash. I think for best piece of advice for anyone that's wanting to start a business is have a really good think about it, because I think a lot of people watch the shows, they watch Dragon's Den, they watch Apprentice, and they think, oh yeah, that's for me. And it's not for everybody, and I think that it's really important that people say that. And I've stood and spoke to a lot of children who are wanting to start businesses through the Prince's Trust. We've done a lot of workshops with people like that, and I'm really honest with them. I say, look, unless you're prepared to work 7 days a week, 24 hours a day for the first 2 or 3 years, it might not be for you. And I think that's an honest appraisal. I think the best advice I can give is just work hard. If you think you're working hard, work harder, and it will come. And just keep that perseverance going.